Ooh. Pretty.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister.
She's also tiny, so.
But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Is she actually the God of Wisdom? Because if I recall, her power is mirages. And like that doesn't sound like a very wisdom, like a God of Wisdom thing, since dreams and mirages are. She said it was her power. So, plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
I already went up there. Ooh, green lady?
Look!
She looks like Baizu. Well, the hair color. Hello, you're
Perfect
pretty.
timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here. We seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
Oh my god! She just looks at us and leaves?
There's no way she could have missed that.
No way.
Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Maybe it's because we're outlanders?
Even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
Paimon, I don't
When we
think...
get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Paimon, I don't think that's a good idea to follow the random local that very clearly does not want to talk to us. Paimon,
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Paimon, plans like this is why we get labeled as criminals and outlaws in like literally every other region besides Mondstadt.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Walking.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
An underground tunnel?
Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
I mean, you never know.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly.
Isn't there something said about Sumeru like...
Oh!
I'm sorry about the creaks in my
What
chair.
a lovely smell!
Isn't there a thing in Sumeru where like the academia is extremely scary because they're extremely based on research, and like people would rather die than like return back to the academia without like profits, or no, not profits, but like not influences. It's like results from their research.
It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Besties?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Suspicious. Don't know. Oh no.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap.
Oh no. Oh no, we passed out again. Oh, another dream sequence. Another dream sequence? What? Huh? Huh? Holy shit. Oh my god. Huh? That's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? The tree is beautiful though.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable.
COLLEI?
If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Damn, I pass out a lot, huh?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is COLLEI. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Ooh, thanks.
Oh, no things are
She reminds me
necessary.
of sucrose.
I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
I'm okay,
Oh,
except...
that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
COLLEI?
COLLEI, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Ooh, dissociating.
COLLEI, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Ooh.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
He's funny.
Yes, Master Tainari.
He's interesting. He's not interesting, but he's definitely likable.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for
His
further
English VA is
observation
very
while
funny.
you recuperate.
It's very charismatic.
Further observation?
We need to go to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
Tignahari, that's not very comforting to say. Once I explain, you'll understand the gravity of the situation. That's not making... That makes us, like, the least comforted. Okay. Thanks, Tignahari. Also, thanks. My mental... Love Tignahari's missing. Mentally ill? Mentally... Woo! Mentally ill.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Huh?
Whoa, are you okay?
My mental
You're
state?
experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
You know, I'm probably going to end up wandering off somewhere, in true traveler fashion.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Firing? Just... fire?
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right!
It'd be like that sometimes.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I also don't think those were hallucinations, because that's something that looks very real.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Not sure. Conria? Oh, I didn't look
Well,
around.
Considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
I feel like... he is a high up, he's not a higher up, but he's definitely like one of the higher officials in the place. So I feel like it might be that it's something serious. That's why he's not telling us. So that's why he's keeping us here.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Oh.
But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
COLLEI might know something.
Good idea. COLLEI's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Alright, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, COLLEI, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! I useless to everyone now?
Oh, COLLEI.
Don't talk like that, COLLEI. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps COLLEI could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Wait!
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
Shoot, I didn't look at the Dendro Archon and oh god.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to COLLEI.
Yes, you can count on me.
I don't like how high-pitched her voice is.
COLLEI, what exactly are we going to be doing
At
today?
least her English view.
Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Ooh.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
I did.
It's pretty high
I
up
went
there,
up
isn't it?
there.
Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
That's fine. I hope. Thanks for coming by, Robin. It was really nice to meet you. I actually normally stream a little bit later than this one. This is actually one of my earlier streams, but I hope you sleep well. Thanks for coming out. I'm a terrific climber. I like to jump climb until I have no stamina and then I'll just die. Great at climbing. The best.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Ooh.
By the way, COLLEI, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
I really want her.
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
Now that I think about it, you know, I know it was always implied that like Archons can die and stuff, but now that I'm thinking about it, the change of power and gods and stuff in Archons doesn't usually happen, does it? At least because, well, we don't really know how long. I mean, we know Zhongli's 6,000 years old or something, but we don't really know like how long he's been serving as the Dendro. No, that was like 2,000 years ago, right? Yeah, I think so. So 2,000 years ago, I believe the Archon War finished. So I wonder if the seat of power, like, cause I know everyone like has understood that like the Dendro Arch, like the previous Dendro Archon died like 500 years ago during the Great Cataclysm. But we did like no one. At least I didn't know. I didn't know if they were like, because we knew Archons can change. Like the power, like Archon is a title. It's a seat of power. The god themselves can change because Venti and Zhongli are the only remaining Archons left of the original. Well, the original ones that are left. Everyone else is a new Archon that wasn't an original part of the Seven. So I assume that like the power changed like a few times because the death of an Archon doesn't seem very. It seems normalized, in a sense, I guess. No one seems like surprised or something that an Archon is dead or an Archon is like alive or something. Although if you think about it in terms of human years, it's like barely, it's like just history of them. Which is interesting. I guess this means that there's only been two Archons for Dendro, the Lesser Lord Kusanali and the Greater Lord. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Wait, that also what happened with Raiden. I forgot Raiden is in the original Archon, even though she technically was alive during that part. She wasn't the official like Archon. It does coincide with Kami. Just heard a keychain. Oh, I'm phasing out of the screen. Just heard a keychain. My phone?
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
I wonder.
To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
You know, stuff like that makes me wonder. Like, people like say they found the Archon or whatever, but like it's so easy for like officials to lie and say, yes, this is the new one, or this is the child of the lost king that no one knew about, and place them in the Lord of Power. But like, no one can verify, quote unquote, whether or not a person is like the actual the true king or the true Archon, I guess. Like, you can always say like, this guy is the Archon. Of course, the baby doesn't know. The baby's like, oh, I'm an Archon now. The baby wouldn't know anything about their origins. So I think that's interesting. That also, I wonder if this is just a Dendro thingy, but does this mean that every time an Archon has died, a new Archon immediately reappears? Because we know that other gods can coexist. The old gods are like somewhere else. They're not in Teyvat anymore. They're like across the ocean or whatnot. But does that mean that every time an Archon dies, a new Archon is like born immediately after? Interesting. There's also, because I wonder how that happens when Celestia isn't a part of this world. It was because Celestia is an outside force that came over, but because they've taken control of everything and deleted everything past their reinstatement of power, no one really knows that they weren't like the OGs, quote unquote.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
That was a lot of talking.
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Not quite.
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
You are? I thought you were just traveling
but-
there.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
You don't? Wow.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Ooh. Huh?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, outrider of the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet.
Oh, she
You
really
can't
likes
help
her.
but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... Sorry.
It's okay.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
I mean, she made a huge difference on her.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, COLLEI. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
How did you know, actually?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
You wrote letters?
In
Aww.
one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
That does look like me, huh?
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Honestly,
So
that's fair.
how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
Wonder if Tignahari knows.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
That is a lot of words I would
I'm
not be
happy
able
that
to
was
pronounce.
helpful. There
Oh,
is
no.
one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Hee hee. About that! Oh. Oh, or actually saying it? Oh.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Just casually tells us their
Don't
story.
mention it. We are friends after all, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but sure, game. Let's go.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Alright. How do I clean it? Water?
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
It is?
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Kusanali's small, so I think this is
The
Kusanali.
name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later.
I wonder if there's statues of Greater Lord. Oh God, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I think is that how you pronounce his name?
Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the
It's
top,
also
and you
cracked.
clean everything below.
How am I cleaning it? Oh, I don't have to do anything. Great.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with COLLEI.
I really hope COLLEI and Amber will meet again. I hope they do in an
COLLEI,
event.
we're back.
Hi.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Ooh.
Yay,
Food.
food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
My Paimon, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like COLLEI is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I
It's
prepared a
alright.
nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Ooh. Pita.
Whoops!
Did she just...
No, you dropped it on the ground.
How did she do that?
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Paimon. Did I pick it up? She's very clumsy.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, COLLEI. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty
Only
had been
Paimon would
wasted.
say that.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
New recipe?
Yay! Thanks, COLLEI! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, COLLEI, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
Doesn't seem reclusive at all, though.
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them. I would. I want to pet his ears.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too.
Oh.
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Ooh.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
I can see it.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Ooh. I should say
Paimon's
thanks.
still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did he do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's
Oh
skin
my
after a while.
god.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was
Listen, it's
genuinely
funny.
concerned about you.
Dude, that's funny.
Hey! Now even Collie's starting to laugh.
Listen, I'm laughing too.
That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
You couldn't do anything even if you tried.
No! Don't touch me!
Tickle? Whoa. Whoa. Collie? Collie, are you okay?
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
Collie, oh no.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
It's
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
Collie.
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I
That's
must have
so
startled you both reacting like
suspicious.
that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Collie.
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Dude, she's walking.
Look, she's practically running back.
No, she's
See
walking.
her now.
You have bad eyesight then.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
I mean, you should just wait. Oh!
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Tignahari? I want to talk to... No! I wanted to talk to Tignahari.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
What happened?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time. Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
Oof.
I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with COLLEI?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. COLLEI just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet. Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until COLLEI told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about COLLEI is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because COLLEI asked me to.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, I was against COLLEI revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with COLLEI? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right.
Has to do the Archon
Ever since she
residue.
was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
I've heard that
Elazar?
before.
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
That is a word I
In
do
its
not
final
know.
stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Oh no.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when COLLEI seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
That's understandable. Is there a cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar.
Why is it just Sumeru?
Nevertheless, COLLEI's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed COLLEI over to an organization known as the
Oh,
Fatui
that's why
after
she
one of
was
their
given to
members
the Fatui.
lied and said they had a cure.
Yikes.
What? The Fatui?
No.
It appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
Man, COLLEI got the double whammy of not. Is she physically disabled? I'm not quite sure, but she got the double whammy of like physical injury and trauma. You love to see it. Oof.
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued COLLEI and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that COLLEI was with them. However, COLLEI's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. COLLEI is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
That's fair.
Paimon had no idea COLLEI's been through so much suffering.
Ooh, trauma.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, COLLEI wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that
I
she's
didn't
sorry
know she
for
was
hiding
originally
her
from
illness.
Sumeru, though.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. COLLEI once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Oh God.
Don't worry,
Tick.
Tainari.
Oh God.
We'll take good care of her.
Ooh, passive aggression.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. All right. Now that I've told you about COLLEI's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, I want to come. Let me come.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help COLLEI too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often
What's
used
that
to help
word
those
above
afflicted
it?
with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Want.
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Frog.
Given the name,
I
it
wanted
sounds like
to
we
get
should
it.
be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water.
What just broke?
When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example.
No!
The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh.
Oh, he was saying words and I was distracted
Okay,
by a bird. I want to put him in my
Look,
teapot.
Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
I want to hear about flowers with Yahari.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
Oh,
If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient.
I already got some.
We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
I already have them. Oops.
All right, we've gathered enough. Hey, Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Oops.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality.
Hell yeah.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
What's up?
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
I'm here. I'm coming.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Oh.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
Oh, no, that means that
No
it's
one in
really
our patrol
big.
team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
That's fair.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide
No, let
these
me
two back to
come. Let me
Gandharvaville.
come.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
Let me help.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
No.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the
No,
Sumeru rainforest.
let me
It's called the
come.
Withering.
Let me go. I want to go.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
I'm okay. I'll be
Yes,
fine.
Amir is absolutely
No!
right. I wasn't kidding
Let me
when I said the rainforest is
go!
a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able
can
to
manipulate
resist the
the
withering's
elements.
corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right. You two may
Yay! Let's
accompany-
go! Let's go! Hee.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Hee. I'm excited. Big plant. Plant big.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh?
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the Withering. All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Let's do this.
Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering Zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather.
Who really
It could become a
cares?
matter of life and death.
I really like how strict
You
he
ready
is.
then? Let's go.
I think it's nice.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Ooh, spooky music.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oh,
Yahoo! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Huh.
Now, destroy the tumors of the Withering!
oh, I have to press F? Ooh. Interesting.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the Withering Zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears.
Would have something to do with
If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue.
daughter.
But it's far more severe than that. The Withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
Oh,
By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
it's the trees and the domains, isn't it?
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending
Wait,
from
we
a
saw
massive
the-
cavern
wait!
deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Does that mean that daughter's trying to burn the Immersal tree? To what end?
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Sick. Pretty sure it's daughter.
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
Birdie. Oh, I kept trying to capture one earlier.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the
Oh,
scholar you and Paimon were
her.
following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it.
It's probably nothing.
Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
How do you know?
This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
How do you know?
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... well, I
Oof.
prefer not to remember that.
Oof.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Sure.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel fine.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
It's only been a day.
But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
I like him. I really like him. He's pretty cool.
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
Ooh.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Oh.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Ooh.
Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Huh? Ripples? Oh! Baby. Just both of us walking. Huh? Whoa. Where'd the screen blur? What happened?
Acacia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
Yikes.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Good plan.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
A withering zone?
Anyway, let's go look around.
Wait a minute.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
Something don't feel right.
What happened? And where are we?
Something don't feel right.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area. Wow, this place is huge.
It is.
Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
I'm gonna die. Why have I not been using Zhongli this entire time? Oh my god.
Propagate! Yeah.
I think I have to do the thing. Oh. No way, that's so pretty looking. Huh? I was doing things.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
This looks like Inazuma. This looks like Inazuma. Huh? What? What? Oh, so we're back here. Got it. Got it. Fun. Okay. Oh! Enemies. Oh, no, no. I was going. Ah! No! Let me go! Ah! No! No! I was. I'm going back. Can you? Ow! 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 Is there a way for me to get back? I was trying to get the stuff and then I ran into it. No! The I was really just trying to get the chest and then I freaking broke it. Man, stuff sucks. Oh, hey, I got a book. Nice. Last step. Ooh. Let's go. Okay.
What in Teyvat is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
I look normal. This is Inazuma. Yeah, this is Inazuma. Oh. Oh, can I? No. Where do I go? Huh? Huh? That was... What? 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 Bro, this is trippy. Bro, that's trippy. Oh my god. Another one? This is really fun though. How do I get up there? Ooh. Okay. What? Huh?
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
This Herald? You.
See this, Harold? What are you planning to do in this strange
I
place?
feel like this is an illusion.
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Where did...
Bow before the abyss.
Let's play.
I don't
Illusion
have, man, I really wish I brought Ayaka. I sure really do wish I had Ayaka
Think
right
you
now.
can get away?
This is a bit of an issue.
Terminate! This is order.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, he's dead?
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good
Listen, all I need is
fortune was
Ayaka and I
bound
will
to end
beat your
sooner
butt.
or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here.
Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler.
Ignorant.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you.
No, she
Your
hasn't.
meager existence in her
We
eyes
met.
is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
No.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
No.
Don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
This is hallucination, I feel. What's going on? Whoa.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here.
Didn't we
Oh,
just...
there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Oh no. Sorry.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Technically, we brought you other food.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
That's suspicious.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a wrong creature?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
Ah.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Oh.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
He's just dancing away,
In my
man.
curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever
He's
they
just
were
dancing.
up to.
He's having a great time.
It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Oh, they're cute. I would. If someone makes a plushie of them, I want it. I want it.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Hungry.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
Listen, it's not my fault.
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn Ale for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
Well,
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn Ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
you either say, I think I understand, or you lost me there. But I understand.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Look at my little
I must
hair.
admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul
Oh,
at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Archon at the Academia, my main area of
Little
research is
guy.
the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
It's addictive.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
Involved in Azuma.
World, forget me.
Oh no, wait, that was a.
What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life, I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Of course.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Aww.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Ooh. I think that'll do it for now. Next time, I'll probably continue streaming more of Sumeru. So, I hope you look forward to that. So once again, thank you guys so much for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And bye!